Hello and welcome to KLM Institute.
Today, we bring you a major and historic development in global politics, one that could shift the balance in the Middle East forever. The United Kingdom has officially recognized Palestine as an independent state. Alongside the UK, Canada and Australia have also announced recognition. This landmark step, announced on September 21, 2025, comes amid growing international pressure to end decades of violence and occupation. But before we explore what this means, let's understand the full background. Since 1948, when Israel was established, Palestinian lands have been continuously occupied, piece by piece. Entire villages were erased, and families were forced to flee. The West Bank, Gaza, and East Jerusalem, internationally recognized as Palestinian territories, were gradually taken over by Israeli settlements, which many legal experts call illegal under international law. Fast forward to 2023, the world witnessed what many human rights groups and international observers now call the biggest recorded genocide in modern history. Between 2023 and September 2025, over 70,000 innocent Palestinians, including babies, children, women, and men, have been brutally killed in airstrikes, ground invasions, and attacks targeting hospitals, schools, and refugee camps. This ongoing genocide has shocked the global conscience, sparking mass protests and diplomatic tensions worldwide. The UK's decision to formally recognize the state of Palestine is seen as a bold diplomatic move. Officials say the recognition is essential to preserve the hope of a two-state solution, where both Israel and Palestine can exist peacefully. UK Prime Minister said this is not just a political step, it's a humanitarian responsibility. A country can't stay neutral while children die in front of the world's eyes. The UK also made it clear, Hamas will not play any role in the future Palestinian governance, and any peace must involve a complete ceasefire and withdrawal of Israeli forces from occupied areas.
So today, to revive the hope of peace and a two-state solution, I state clearly, as Prime Minister of this great country, that the United Kingdom formally recognises the state of Palestine. We recognised the State of Israel more than 75 years ago as a homeland for the Jewish people. Today, we join over 150 countries who recognise a Palestinian state also. A pledge to the Palestinian and Israeli people that there can be a better future.
However, while 142 countries, yes, 142 nations, have voted in favor of recognizing Palestine, the United States continues to oppose it. In fact, the US government has justified Israel's actions, with President Donald Trump openly defending Israel's so-called right to self-defense, even when it's killing children in Gaza. Many Americans are now asking a big question. Why is President Trump wasting American taxpayers' money to support a war that has no end and no moral ground? With rising inflation, collapsing healthcare, and job losses, billions of dollars are being pumped into Israel's war machine, while Americans suffer. Is this what democracy stands for? This recognition by the UK, Canada, and Australia marks a shift in global diplomacy. It signals the end of silence and the beginning of global accountability. This decision is likely to encourage other Western nations to follow. It might also push Israel to stop the genocide and come to the table for a real peace process. On the other hand, it could trigger more tensions with the US and Israel, who are rapidly becoming isolated in this issue. The world is watching, and finally, acting. Greater than this is not just a news update. This is a turning point in history. From occupation to genocide, from silence to recognition, the journey of Palestine has been long, painful, and full of sacrifices. But today, the voices of millions are being heard. Thanks for watching and listening to KLM Institute. Stay informed, stay aware, and always question the narrative.